Hello, children. Welcome to your online class. Last class, we have discussed about various definitions of oxidation and reduction, that is, redox reactions. And we have seen that how to identify the oxidation state. Based on that, we classified certain things and we gave a new definition to redox reaction. And we have seen what is reducing agent and oxidizing agent. And one more thing is there, that is stock notation. Stock notation. What do you mean by stock notation? Sometimes some metal will show the different oxidation state. Some metals have the ability to show different oxidation states, such as iron, copper, and all. Iron will show the oxidation state +2 and +3 in different compounds. Similarly, copper also +1 and +2. So, a metal in a compound represented by stock notation. So, according to this method, the oxidation state of the metal written in the brackets. We'll see how to represent that. For example, if you take the compound iron oxide, here metal is iron. We can represent iron as per stock notation. We know in the case of oxygen, always its oxidation state will be -2. So what will be X? What will the iron's oxidation state? Total should be 0. So iron should be, irons is, if we consider it is X, X minus 2 is equal to 0, then X equal to 2. So iron's oxidation state is +2. So this can be represented by the stock notation by iron. The oxidation state should be represented by the Roman letter in bracket. Like this method, we can represent an oxidation state of metal in the compound. This representation is known as stock notation. Okay. Then we'll move to types of redox reactions. So, types of redox reactions, that is, first one is, we'll see what are types of reaction. First one is combination reaction. What do you mean by combination? Combination, combining, isn't it? So, combination reaction is the reaction when two reactants are combined together to give the product. So, these are A and B are the reactants combined together to give the product C. So, we can define combination reaction as a reaction in which one element combines with another element or a compound to form a product. This reaction is known as combination reaction. But while combination reaction, all combination reactions are not redox reactions, then how can we understand that? This is one of the example for the redox combination reaction. We'll see this one. If we take this one, for the redox combination reaction, one of the reactant should be have the oxidation state 0. That is, it should be in elementical form. We know in the elementical form the oxidation state will be 0. So one of the reactants should have the oxidation state 0. Then only we can call it as a redox combination reaction. So keep this in mind. So 0. We'll see which one oxidized here, which one reduced here. We know we have defined oxidation and reduction based on the oxidation number. So if we take this one, carbon is in elementical stage, so its oxidation number is 0. After the reaction, it gets to +4. It became +4. So 0 to 4. So its oxidation state is gained. If oxidation number gained, it will undergo oxidation. We'll check oxygen. If we take oxygen, its oxidation state is 0. But after the reaction, it became -2. So 0 to minus 2. So its charge is reduced. So it undergo reduction. If an atom loses electron, it will undergo oxidation. That is, if its oxidation state increased, then we can call it as oxidation. Another example. So this is combination reaction. The next one is decomposition reaction. What do you mean by decomposition? Any idea? Look at this picture. Here AB. It is made up of A and B. It is decomposed. It is break down to A and B. Such reactions are known as decomposition reaction. A reaction in which a compound break down to form two or more components is known as decomposition reaction. So, if it should be redox decomposition reaction, at least one of the product of decomposition is in the elementical state. That is, either A or B should be in elementical state. That is, its oxidation number should be 0. So, then only we can call it as redox decomposition reaction or redox reaction. For example, here you can see the decomposition of water. We know if we conduct electrolysis, we can decompose water into hydrogen and oxygen. For example, if we take here H2O. H2O's oxidation state, in this one H2O, hydrogen, we know hydrogen having oxidation state +1 and oxygen having -2. So it's +1, from +1 it converted to 0 because it is elementical stage. It is not ion. It is elementical stage. So from oxygen -2 it reduced to 0. So both are in elementical stage. So +1 to 0 is reduced. 0 to -2 it is oxidized. So it is an example for decomposition reaction. Another example here you can see of the KClO3. So such reactions are known as decomposition reaction. We'll move to next reaction, that is displacement reaction. Displacement means change in placement, change in position. If you check this complex or compound, it is YZ and here X is there. If Y of the YZ replaced with X, then we can call it as replacement or displacement reaction. For example, X plus YZ. After the reaction, it became XZ, then plus Y. Such reactions are known as displacement reaction. A reaction in which an atom or ion in a compound is replaced by another atom or ion is called a displacement reaction. So, in a compound, an atom or ion replaced by any other atom, then we can call it as a displacement reaction. It is mainly two type: metal displacement reaction, non-metal displacement reaction. In a reaction, if metal is displaced, then we can call it as metal displacement. If a non-metal is displaced, then we can call it as non-metal displacement reaction. Further non-metal displacement reaction classified as metal displaces a non-metal from its compound, non-metal displaces a non-metal from its compound. We'll see that. Non-metal displacement reactions, it displaces hydrogen, oxygen and halogens. For example, it is metal displaces a non-metal. Sodium displacing oxygen. Sodium displacing hydrogen here. Here we can see. It is an example. And some metals like gold, platinum and silver will not undergo this reaction because they are very less reactive. This is the activity series. Only most reactive metal will undergo this type of reactions. Then another example is also given here. So metal displacement reaction is, in this type redox reaction, a metal in a compound is displaced by another metal. For example, copper sulfate and zinc. If you take the reaction between copper sulfate and zinc, we will get the compound zinc sulfate and plus copper. So Cu replaced by zinc. That is an example for metal displaced reaction. For non-metal displacement reaction, we have seen the sodium. The last reaction is disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction. This is a special kind of redox reaction. In this reaction, in which the same element is oxidized as well as reduced. One of the reacting elements should exist at least 3 oxidation states, then only we can say this. Okay, we'll see an example, then it will be clear. We'll take hydrogen peroxide. In hydrogen peroxide, its hydrogen's oxidation state is oxygen. This we have seen as exceptional case in the oxygen. That is, oxygen always show -2 except in peroxides. Here you can see oxygen's oxidation state is -1 and hydrogen is +1. Okay, fine. So from the +1, after the reaction, hydrogen is converted to +1. We'll take the case of oxygen. Oxygen after the reaction converted to 0 and -1, -2 in with H2O. So what happened? Same element oxidized and reduced. If it is -1 to -2, it is reduced. -1 to 0, it is oxidized. So same element undergone oxidation and reduction. So such reaction is known as disproportionation reaction. So these all about the types of redox reaction. So you solve more examples from this, then it will be very clear. Okay, thank you.